Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Kit Conspiracy. Today is the first day of using this kit from Pretty Little Studio. It's called Good Vibrations and it is still available over in the someassemblagerequired.com shop. If you're not sure what Kit Conspiracy is, it is where MK over at Some Assemblage Required and I use the exact same kits, and we use the same kit for 1 week and then we switch to a new kit and so on and so forth for a total of 4 weeks for the month of April and in November. So this is the third kit we're using this month, and it is always fun to see what the other person does because we have very different ways of thinking and our styles are very different. So yeah, that's what I'm using. I have old photos here. This is my brother and my dad. My dad is putting together a bike for my brother. And honestly, I don't even remember what the date is on these photos. I don't have the layout sitting in front of me. I'm wondering if I could just look in my stack of photos while I am talking to you. That tape down the center is from 49 and Market, and it is washi tape in a really wide roll. So these photos are from March of 1974, so I was like a year old. My brother is quite a few years older than me. And anyway, I thought I'd use this tape because it has all of the same colors in it. It actually has the warm colors also, but in the pinks and peaches and reds, but I didn't use that portion of the tape. And then I had this little leftover bit of tape that was kind of torn at the bottom, so I decided to use it in this little assembly of tags and tickets. The yellow ticket is also from this from 49 and Market, but the little piece there on top is from this particular collection. And then I think that green one in the background is also from 49 Market, if I remember correctly. So we do allow ourselves to pull in some additional embellishments, but we also try to use the embellishments that come in the kits. Some of our kits are very heavy with embellishments and some are very light. This one happens to be kind of on the lighter side. It's got a lot of labels in varying colors and these circular kind of florals, but it doesn't have a ton of other stuff besides like little hearts and a couple of titles. So I'm going to pull in what I can. I did go to an older collection from Minte called Garage, which I think we used last year, and I still had some ephemera left over in the way of these tools, a little toolbox or toolkit here, and then some wrenches. And so I'm going to go ahead and add those because, you know, that's what you do when you build a bike. You use wrenches. And I really like the way that those look. So one of them I'm going to hang from this top little assembly, and the other I'm going to lay across that wood veneer piece. That is from Some Assemblage Required. It was in an advent calendar that I got from MK. She did an advent in December, but it was not filled with Christmas themed items. It had varying other items, hiking, nature, building things like this. I can fix that. I believe that's where this is from because it's not in her shop anymore, but I don't have the package in front of me, which is where I normally write where I got it from so that I can point you in the right direction. But I thought it was perfect for this particular layout because my dad is fixing up this bike for my brother, and frankly, I don't know if the bike is old, new, or used, but I know they are working on it. Obviously, I was a year old and I don't have any memory of that, but these photos did need to be used. These are actually reproductions of the original photos. The original photos are a slightly smaller size in width, and I just scanned them and printed them on my selfie printer. So if you're interested in the scanner information, I'll include that down below. My husband was able to find it, to get it on Amazon, and the nicest part about it is these pictures have a texture to them, and it doesn't pick up the texture really. So I was having a really hard time on my regular scanner or document scanner. It was picking up the texture, and I was having a hard time photographing it like a scan in my notes app or anything like that because it was also picking up the texture with the lighting. So I'll put the name of that printer down below in case you're interested. in that. So I did include a couple of the labels from this Good Vibrations collection, and that's going to give me a little place to do a little bit of journaling, even though I don't really have a ton to say about this. I probably am going to ask my brother if he remembers anything about it. I don't know that he will, but I'm going to ask him and my mom and dad when I have a chance. Um, to see if there's anything that I can add in the journaling section. But the back of the photos just say March 1974, so I really don't know if they're going to remember either. I am going to add a little bit of foam tape behind the handle of this crescent wrench so that it has a little bit of support because it is raised up on that wood veneer. And then the wood veneer, you do have to remove the masking that is on the top of the wood veneer. It protects it from the laser when it is cut and scorched, or not scorched, cut and, oh my goodness, scored or etched. So that way it doesn't have scorch marks on it. And then the wood veneer is also adhesive backed already. So she's got tons of stuff over in her shop. You can go and check that out if you're interested. There's a link down below for her shop as well. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, leave those down below. I know I didn't use a ton of my kit for this particular layout, but I did use a few pieces and a sheet of paper, and I will be using more throughout the week. So come back and see me tomorrow for another layout. We are definitely posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and usually the days in between as well if we have additional layouts we have done, which is almost always. So come back and check me out then. Check out my channel then, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.